Okay, I don't know if you watched the other video on the dash or not. I got it sitting up there now. I'm gonna tear this interior apart. It's gonna be my next thing. I have an upholstery kit coming up. It should be here in a couple weeks, so maybe we'll do the upholstery next video. But in this video, what I want to do is I want to pull all of these interior pieces out and dye them black, just like I did with this junkyard Dashpad. So this door panel is already off in the trunk there somewhere. I'm gonna pull these seats. I'll take them in the house. No sense having them out here in the way. And then I'll go ahead and I'll start pulling the dash and the other components there as well. So I already got the bolts on the seats unbolted. If you see that seat there, that is what they call a deluxe seat. Some people call it a horse collar seat. You can see I really like that seat. That one seems to be rebuildable. In my opinion, I'd buy an upholstery kit and redo it. This is the other set of seats I got. They're this style. I'm not super crazy about them. But I contacted David T. I kind of went around. So there's the base for the driver's seat. It's in good shape. For some unknown reason, the driver's side upper foam is missing. And I looked and I hunted, and of course, you know me, I don't have a lot of patience. So gave up after a couple weeks and said, forget it, I'll just buy a new seat upholstery for these. So that's what I did. So if you're local, because I don't really want to ship it, and you're looking for that seat, get hold of me. I'll give you a good deal on it. Maybe $100. You can't do better than that. I would have paid 3 times that for one seat. So if you want it, I'll sell it to you for $100. I'm going to set that aside for a while. In the meantime, I'll get this seat out, that seat out. I'll get that back seat out. And we'll start ripping out the rest of this interior as well. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. This is the floor. It doesn't appear to have ever been patched. I don't see any signs of butt welds or lap welds or any welds anywhere. Like, that doesn't happen to us. It's pretty good news. And I'll take it. So we could use some good news. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. We got the inside gutted out. This stuff is wet from having the window open, but it'll dry out. I'm not too worried about that. It's time to start looking at, I have a very small garage. People always say, how do you get anything done? Well, just do what you gotta do, right? Yeah, it's just kind of jammed up in here. So I'm thinking maybe I'll take the seats to the basement. And then we can maybe set up a couple tables in here. We can lay out this, vinyl and plastic interior. Get it laid out, get it cleaned, get it prepped, and then get some dye on it. And then once that's done, we can look at putting it back together again. In the meantime, this can dry out a bit, get the carpet off of it. And we put that dash in there. So we can get this dash out of here. Much as I'd love to pull those lower sides out, I think with the dash out, I don't see any reason why I can't dye those in place. Should be fine. Some of this stuff I just want to get cleaned up. And yeah, so that's what we'll do now. We'll get working on the other stuff out here after we move those seats. What do you think?
I think we've got a little bit of work.
Yeah, we do. All right, we better get at it. Okay, so here I got my interior trim pieces all laid out on the hood of here. So we got, this is our, I think this is the front one, yeah. No, sorry, that's the rear one. This is the front one, and then these are the A-pillar covers. That's these pillars right here. And you can see these are metal and they rust. This car has sat for a lot of years. The guy I bought it from owned it for 7, and he bought it as an unfinished project. So how many years it sat outside, I don't really know, or inside, or wherever it's at. But it looks like this here, I could just clean that up, clean up the metal, repaint it, no problem. Over here on the plastics, same deal. I'm just gonna scrub these clean real good, prep them for some dye. I'll probably use that same stuff I used on the dash. I'll use this Landau Black. It's good stuff. It's a flexible coating. And then of course this is what ensures it actually takes that vinyl prep. I know we're working on plastics, but it really does make a big difference. We're going to do some visors. So if you take that screw out, this will slide right out. You can either tape off these little ends where the chrome is, or leave them. It's up to you. It's a good idea to mark this stuff as it comes out. What I like to do is I mark it, and then I take the hardware and I tape it to it. And then at this point, I will actually transfer this to little Ziploc bags. But as I'm taking them out of the vehicle, this is just an easy way to keep the hardware with the pieces. Yeah. So anyway, so there's our sail panels. Everything's here. I'm going to go ahead. First thing I'll do is transfer all of these, the hardware, the screws, into Ziploc bags, label them with where they go. This would be, I would call this like my driver's side, driver upper side trim. You know, this is my passenger visor, driver's visor. Is there a difference? I don't know, but I know this much. If it goes back where it came from, it'll be fine. That much I do know. Does this screw make a difference if it's here or here? I don't know. But I know if this screw goes back with this, it'll be fine. I also notice I'm missing some pieces. We'll have to put those in as well. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to get going on that. We'll get this cleaned up, and we'll get her ready to go. One thing at a time. Okay, so we're making some headway. I think I got all the pieces that I'm worried about right now anyway, all kind of dyed or painted, or this flexible coating here, Landau Black from SCM. So I did the dash, I did the sail panels, I did these rear side pieces, did the uppers, I did these guys here, sail panels, visors, pieces for the seat belts. I got all that done out of 2 cans. Not bad. You know, to me, the way to do this is you take your piece, you wash it front and back. You gotta wash the back. Don't get lazy and not wash the back, because you're going to be handling these things and you don't want to be handling them and transferring dirt to your new painted surface. So wash it front and back. Then after it's dry, you're going to rinse it. And then after you've rinsed it, you're going to wash her down with acetone. And then once you're done that, you're going to prep it with, oh, where is it now? Oh, I have this SEM prep. I also use this stuff here is good as well. This panel prep. You can wash it down with that instead of acetone if you want. Oh, here it is over here. So I like to use the vinyl prep on the softer stuff. So like the visors get vinyl prep. The door panels will get vinyl prep. The console will get vinyl prep. That kind of stuff. The hard plastics, you don't need to. The acetone to me is good enough. And if you're quick, you do the acetone. Right after the acetone dries, you hit it with your paint, and it just softens the plastic enough where, in my opinion, it absorbs it better. This stuff, I have no qualms about installing this, and it's gonna last, and it's gonna hold. It's gonna be good stuff. So we got the entire interior gutted. We're almost ready to put it back in. I think first thing I'll do is I'll tackle this dash. I may as well rip that out, stick that new one in, and then we'll build around that instead of trying to stick the dash in after everything else is done. So now here's a part a lot of us overlook. Take your seat belts and wash them. Like, don't stick that filthy old mouse turd smelling piss ugly seatbelt, throw it back in there. Unroll this thing, stick it in here, wash it. When you bring it out, clean it off really good, dry it, extend this belt, get in there, dry it inside, put a little WD-40 in there, and then install it. You'll end up with nice clean seat belts like this. And if your seat belts are not the right color, these are seat belts I did. These are the seat belts that were in here, the blue ones. I wanted black ones. Went to the auto wreckers. I was able to find back seats and inners in black, but these outside ones, they didn't have them. So I just took my blue ones and I dyed them. Ended up cooking them on the stove, just below boil for about a half an hour, stirring them with a bottle of dye each, that RIT or RIT, and it's the synthetic stuff I used. Anyway, they came out pretty good. I had to just paint the ends there black, the plastics. That's what that SEM there is for. I'm just waiting for those to dry, and then I'm going to install my seat belts. As you can see, I got the carpet in here, and then we'll take a look at what we got so far. Okay, so here's those mangled seat belts that were stuck in the weather forever. This is the driver's side, the window that didn't go up. Remember that? It's pretty good, eh? Those are new seat belts in place here. These just got washed and they came out real nice. They were real crispy and hard to move before, because they were so dirty and filthy. It's our new dash. Maybe I should try and dye this carpet up a bit. We got a little bit of fading here. I'm going to put some of that dye in a spray bottle and throw it on. We'll see how that works in a second. Okay, so I wanted to get started on this interior. Well, actually the seats. So I'm going to start with the back seats since they're the simplest. I'll probably just kind of fly through this. I'm going to put you guys on time lapse or whatever. I'm just going to cut off all these hog rings, and then we'll slip the new upholstery on and put new hog rings on. It's actually pretty straightforward, same as the back. The front seats are a little more trouble, but we'll get through all of it here. I'll just we'll get going. So we got her all back together. Let's take a quick look and see what we got. This is our back seat area. Back seat came out good. Everything's looking good in here. I took that carpet down to the car wash, washed her out, and I re-dyed some of it because it was looking kind of ugly, to be honest. It kind of had faded quite a bit. This is that dash that we repaired. I don't know if you've seen that video yet. I don't even know if it's out yet. But you can see the repair looks great. Dash looks great. It's an uncut radio hole. That's kind of neat. Turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. The rest of the interior, the dye worked really good. No issues at all. Ended up putting in some used black door panels. I kind of feel like you're going to drag your boot across it every time you're in and out. Maybe that wasn't the best place to dye. I put in a new headliner. We got rid of that plastic one that was in here. I've been holding on to that thing for a few years. That's how our bucket seats ended up. Got a few wrinkles in there, but they will come out as summertime comes and we start using it. In my experience, those wrinkles always come out. Anyway, that's how we ended up. That's that console we picked up at the auto wreckers for 10 bucks. Ended up putting a new armrest on it. That's about it though. Anyway, that's our full interior. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm real happy with it. So that's where we're at. We got our Firebird interior done. We got the front end on her. She's really starting to come together. Next up, we'll do something about those wheels and tires and about this 4x4 stance. It looks like there's no motor in it, but there is. I want to drop that front end, I don't know, 3 inches maybe more. We'll see how it ends up. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this one. If you stuck around this long, do me a favor, think about subscribing. All right, we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thank you.